Hello, young citizens. Thank you so much for joining me for social studies today. Today's social studies project is a really fun one because today you get to be a voter. I have set up at my house a ballot box and a voting question. A ballot box is where ballots go or where people's votes go. So before I tell you how you're going to vote today, I'm going to take a little vote around my house using my ballot box and my voting question and my little paper ballots. The voting question that I wrote was, what should we have for dinner? Pasta or chicken? I live with 4 people. Let's go ask and take a vote to see what people want for dinner tonight. I'm making dinner tonight.
Oh, really? What are we having?
Well, that's up to you.
Oh, really?
You can vote for what you want.
What do we got here?
Pasta or chicken? All right, put your vote here in this ballot box.
That's what I'll do.
And I'll count all the votes later to see what we're having for
Thank
dinner.
you.
And then say, I voted.
I voted.
I'm making dinner tonight.
Oh, yum.
Vote for what you want for dinner. Pasta or chicken?
I voted.
Put your vote in the ballot box. Hi, Lupa. I'm making dinner tonight. What do you want for dinner? Pasta or chicken? Fill out a ballot and put it in the ballot box. I also asked my husband what he wanted for dinner. He put a vote in, and of course, I voted as well. So now we've got our votes, our ballots in our ballot box, and it's time to count them up to see which wins, chicken or pasta. Whichever has the most votes will be the winner, and it's what everyone will have for dinner, no matter what they voted for. The first vote says pasta. That's 1 vote for pasta. The second one says chicken. It's a tie so far. The next one is a paw print. That must have been Lupa. This vote won't count. We have 1 for pasta, 1 for chicken. Pasta and pasta. We had 3 votes for pasta and 1 vote for chicken, which means that we will be having pasta for dinner tonight. And whoever voted for chicken, they will have pasta for dinner as well. We all will because we all voted, and pasta was the winner. So I got to be a voter today, and so did everybody in my household. We all got to vote, and that's what's going to happen in your house today too. At your house, in your distance learning box, you have your very own ballot box and voting question paper, and today you're going to set up voting in your home. In your paperwork folder in your distance learning box, you have an empty ballot box and paper for a voting question. You'll want to go into your paperwork folder and find these items. Now the ballot box you open up, you can fold it into a ballot box. But before you do that, you'll want to decorate it like I did. On the front of my ballot box, I wrote the words ballot box. And if you want to spell that, you can push pause on this video and write it down. And I put some stars and stripes on my ballot box. And then on the back, I drew a vote sticker. So that's how I decorated my ballot box. And then I opened it up, tucked in the lid, and that's how I made my box. Now the second part of this is to make your voting question. On this page is where you'll write the question and have the votes to put into the ballot box. You'll want to take some time to think about a good question that you could ask people in your house. Think about something that you want to do and something that people would have to agree on. For example, what family game should we play tonight? What should we have for dinner? What should we do this weekend? What kind of new pet should we get? Should we get a new pet? When you've decided on your voting question, you'll write it at the top of your paper. For my example, I'll do, what game should we play tonight? And I'll write that question right here at the top. The next thing you need to decide are what the choices are going to be for your voters. If you're asking about what game you should play, think of 2 different games to put on your ballot question. If your question is what you should have for dinner like mine, think of 2 options for what there is to eat. Or if you're wondering what kind of pet you should get, think of 2 animals you would like to have living in your house. This example is what game should we play? I'm going to write 2 possible answers. The 2 options I gave were top it or hide and seek. After you have your question and your choices, you can encourage people or ask people in your house to fill out their vote. To fill out a vote, they can tear off one of these pieces of paper, and on that paper they'll write their choice, top it or hide and seek. You all know that I love the game Top It, so that would be my vote. Have the people in your house fill out their vote and put it in your ballot box. And don't forget that you should vote too. So find these items in your distance learning paperwork folder. When you have decided what your voting question is going to be and you've decorated your ballot box, I would love to see it. I want to know what kind of questions you're asking and what you'll be voting on today. So when you've decided what your question is and your ballot box is all decorated, please post a picture for me to look at on Seesaw. All right, my favorite citizens, off you go to open voting in your home. Goodbye.